Hi, it's Stuart Sutton. Hope you're having a great day. We're going to talk about what a lease purchase is and what it's not. Now, lease purchase and lease options are nearly synonymous. There's some subtle differences, but I'm not going to get into that today. This is really for prospective buyers. If you have an inclination to consider a lease purchase or lease option, there could be some major advantages for you. Now, keep in mind, this is not derogatory at all, but most agents aren't familiar with this process. They don't really know how it works, so they tend to be negative about it. There's some great advantages if it works for you. So let's talk about first what it's not. It's not like being a tenant. That's kind of a myth. I have heard some agents say that a lease purchase, you're really just a tenant. With our process, that is simply not the case. You're in far more control than a tenant, and you have far more interest than a tenant does. For example, you're not throwing your money away on rent. You're making payments toward a financial goal, a positive situation when you go to closing. So when you make payments, you're not throwing money away. You're actually building something. A lease purchase is not waiting on a landlord to make repairs. You see, you have an interest in the home because it's going to be your home. You can make the repairs that are needed. Not only that, you can make improvements to the house if you'd like to. So it's not like being a tenant. It is, on the positive side, building equity. So when you enter into an agreement for a lease option or lease purchase, you're starting to build equity at that time, not after you close. You're starting to build equity now. So you're not a tenant, but actually a tenant buyer, and there's a very big difference. A tenant buyer has an interest in the home, has a vested interest, has a commitment, takes care of the home, maintains the home. The bottom line is that it's a very different situation than a tenant. And we're looking for viable home buyers who want to own a home. There are many different reasons someone may not be able to get a mortgage right now, but might be able to in 6 months or 8 months or 12 months or 15 months. There are lots of reasons for that to happen, and we're here to help people like you if that's your situation. Maybe you had some medical issues and have some bills that have to be taken care of. Maybe you have some credit issues you weren't aware of. Maybe you changed jobs or changed careers. There's a lot of reasons that you might not be able to close on a mortgage right now, but you can start building equity, have control, not be a tenant, and start owning sooner than later. Although it's not for everyone, if you think that a lease purchase or lease option might be worth considering, let us know. We can certainly help you, whereas most typical real estate agents just aren't familiar with the process and don't really have access to that type of property. Thanks so much for your time. If I can help in any way, text, call, email. I'm happy to answer questions. And remember, it's your choice, so make it a powerful day. Bye-bye.